Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just came back from the gym.
Look, you know how the pagan chit chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's.
I'm excited to work today. I've been traveling for, for the last few months back to back. First thing on the schedule here is writing an email broadcast. I'm already a little bit over time, but it's all good. I'm actually looking forward to writing this email. I already started a bit with it. This email is about, as you can see, something happened before I went to bed last night, and I'm an e-com expert. I've never really done drop shipping. Yet I made my first sale with a brand new e-commerce store. You can kind of see the results right here. I am not an e-com expert. I'm not a drop shipping expert. This is my first money ever with drop shipping, right? I've done e-com a little bit. We made some 22K or something in the pandemic, but it was different. This is actual drop shipping. And I revealed the secret. How did I do that? In what I find a pretty short time span. And the big secret I reveal in the email. So if you want to know what it is, subscribe to my email list. If you don't know where to find my email list, comment below and I'll get you on there, because I'm giving and sharing away some really powerful secrets in my emails. Short caffeine break. I don't have time to run to Starbucks, so I actually get Starbucks over to me. So let's pop that in there. Put that here. Today's lovely. I love the weather today. Let's have a look at the view of the penthouse. Today's gonna be a good day. With that being said, short caffeine break and I'm back to work. I have a webinar client. We're doing a webinar on Sunday.
Patty Mahomes about to fall short a couple hundred. Sign, seal, delivered. I fucked the notary public.
Let me put you on some email game real quick. For those of you that are sending emails, make sure you split test your headlines like crazy. So I like to split test in two ways: blind emails and direct emails. Blind emails have a lot of curiosity to them. So basically, you open up a loop in the person's brain that they need closure for. They can't carry on until they know the answer. Just like when you're watching a series and there's a cliffhanger at the end, your brain wants to know what happens in the next episode. So that's kind of what draws them to open up the email and read the copy. Now with the direct email, it's more straightforward. So the person knows exactly what's inside the email and they'll only read it if they actually want to know about the topic or interested in it. I like the split test in this way, so I always have a baseline of knowing what works and what doesn't work. So if we go over the headlines or subject lines, I'm going to split this. Number one, how is this possible? Mind-blown emoji or confused emoji. Emojis are super powerful. I even put out an entire course, made a lot of money with that course as well, on emojis, literally explaining the power of them and how to use them. It's crazy. Still a little bit blind, but more direct into, hey, here's what it's about. I opened up a new business and I made money with it. If you want to know more, open up the email.
The money speaking for itself. I call it fortune tell. 5 top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla Ushanka, we skiing out at Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails.
All right, I'm just finished sending the emails. Now, if you paid close attention, I'll run it back in this clip. You saw it say Wednesday belief shift. And I just wanted to touch back on that. What this means is because as an influencer that provides a service or a method, or you teach a course, you have the responsibility to change the beliefs of your audience or they won't buy. Right now, people are walking around with limiting beliefs. That is what's preventing them from buying, or else they would have bought it already. They won't need you, right? The majority of your audience are people that are looking for a solution, but they're walking around with a belief that's preventing them from taking action on that solution. And it's on you to go ahead and change their beliefs. That's how the world works. That's what politicians do. That's what everyone does. It's like they install a belief in you so you can make a different decision. From the day you were born, your entire life, you've taken actions based on your beliefs. You have certain moral and standards that make you do things and not do things. And those beliefs are instilled by, first of all, your parents when you were born. And over time, when you get out there in the world, you get exposed to different communities, different people. You do your own research and you develop different beliefs that decide how you want to live your life. If that is how the world works, business is nothing different. If I want you to understand that organic marketing is the best thing since sliced bread, I need to instill that belief into you, into your business through different ways, or else you won't even look at it. I'm in this beautiful penthouse. How? Because I started with organic marketing. I built a crazy good offer. All of the traffic, all of the clients, all of the sales were made organically. 0 ads. Finance this entire place. Do this in your own business. Think about what are all the limiting beliefs that my audience is walking around with that is preventing them from taking action, preventing them from going ahead and getting results, and then create anything around those beliefs to change them. All right, so let's get back to work.
Hey, thinking about this pill I took. Pillow talking, shorty rinsing Dylan Brooks. Can't believe this nigga talking.
All right, I just came out of the shower, all freshened up, thinking of going with the Burberry flip-flops today. And now it's the moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I enter this room, it is lights out. If you're my competition, you should be worried the moment I enter this room. This is where the real magic happens. My competition doesn't stand a chance when I go in, lock the door, and sit here. It is lights out. Money has been made every single day from sitting in this chair. I don't leave this chair unless I make more money than the day before.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man. I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the message.
So what I'm working on right now is one of our webinar clients. We have a live webinar with him on Sunday. We created a software, an AI software that creates ebooks, flipbooks, reports in seconds just by entering a keyword, right? So if you say, give me an ebook on how to generate traffic, and the AI is gonna write all the chapters, fill the content, have the images. So that's really useful if you wanna use it as a lead magnet, if you wanna maybe sell ebooks or list them. Really powerful software he created, and he needs a webinar around it. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Within the next 2 hours, I'll go ahead and finish up or create this webinar. And this is a client of my webinar agency. I also have a marketing agency, an organic marketing agency, where we go ahead and create all your short form content, go ahead and create all the audiences, build your audience completely organic on all your social profiles, get you a lot of attention, and then go ahead and scale you by monetizing that attention. If you want to know how we do that, I actually have a breakdown of the moment a client comes in and how we help them scale. If you want to see that, definitely click the link. I'll leave it somewhere in the description around this video. But yeah, I'm excited for this client. Last time we did a webinar. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. We did about 30K initially, and then we added another 9K on top of that. So about 40 grand. The webinar before that, we did about 50K initially, and then another 19K right there. So yeah, I love doing these launches. I love creating webinars around really powerful softwares or products or trainings or courses that just can impact a lot of people. And the thing that's so great about a webinar is one-to-many selling, right? We just get a lot of people on that webinar and just create an awesome presentation. I obviously use very specific tactics and methods to make the presentation a highly converting one. Not anyone can just pull a webinar off like that. For those of you that seen my webinars, you know how it goes down. So there's a lot of psychological things behind the scenes, a lot of marketing behind the scenes that needs to happen to execute a webinar really well. Yeah, I'll be working on that for the time being, and then later I got a few calls. All right, so real quick in between, one of my favorite artists, Nux.
Step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing. I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the WAP till the G back.
He's performing this September, right? And I'm trying to buy tickets completely sold out, and like 500 people standing in line for a reseller ticket. But I managed to find tickets after all, so I'm gonna pay these now. That just goes to show, guys, if you want something, be relentless no matter what it is. Go after it, get it. Nothing is impossible. I'm so hyped. I'm gonna send a quick voice note over to the team. I actually had a call yesterday, pretty late at night. I should really dim down my availability on my calendar because that time was nuts. But long story short, the way the call ended was like, hey, all right, here's what we're gonna do. You need help with your offer right now. Your offer is in shambles. Let's just hop on a call. You won't have to pay me anything. Normally, we only do that for our paid clients. You don't have to pay me anything. Let's fix your offer first. And if you like what we've done there, and if you see that we really can get you to where you want to be, then we can discuss moving forward with an affordable payment plan for you. And he liked that idea because initially I pitched him, hey, we're charging over $12,000 to do all of this. And that's where he kind of broke down. I said, yeah, I don't know. Everybody promised me everything, et cetera, et cetera. So I said, how about we switch it up and give the value up front? And sometimes you need to have the cues to notice that. There will be people that are gung-ho, ready to go, guns blazing. They're super excited. They're consumed all of your content. And there will be people where you're just a dime a dozen to them. And you need to prove that you're not. Next thing on my calendar is actually something I recommend everyone to do for at least 30 minutes to an hour. This will help you grow your business exponentially. And that is the simple action of making offers. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just making offers or re-offering your service or program or products to people you've spoken to before. Your revenue generated in your business is dependent upon the amount of offers you make. You can do this content, you can create vlogs, you can build the biggest personal brand, you can do everything and anything you need to do to be out there and be known and get a lot of followers and amass people. But if you're not making offers, you're not going to make any money. They're going to go to somewhere else. See it as this beautiful store, decorated, they got everything, all the bells and whistles, but they keep the door closed. They're never inviting people or turning around that sign that says, hey, we're open, come in and buy, right? And people are going to go to the store next door, which might be worse looking and completely different or worse products, yet they're going to shop there because they're open and they're saying, hey, you can come in and buy now. Put this on your calendar, making offers daily, every day, at least 30 minutes. Make it happen, make money. All right, so in literally 2 minutes from now, I'm going to have a very special call. This guy is a millionaire and he's going to inquire about my services, see how I can help him. So guys, if you want to know how to get leads like this, how to get qualified leads to speak with you and actually be interested and intrigued about what you can do, whatever product or service you sell, click the button below. I'm not sure if I can disclose his name yet. He's the founder of a really famous software. He's made a lot of money with that and he's working on some other big softwares as well. I've actually been looking forward to this call. We've been trying to plan this for quite some time. I was on holiday, now we're here locked in. Let's see what happens next.
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the.
Woo! That's a wrap. We have a deal. It's gonna be awesome, and this is gonna be a revenue share deal, meaning not only do I get payment up front, but I'm also going to get paid recurringly from every sale that spawns from the work that I'll put in. And that's evergreen. That's like I have to create this work once, put it in the business, and then every sale that happens from that work that has been delivered is money into the bank account. So I'm super excited. Great guy, speaks really well. I love this team member as well. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm looking forward. On to the next. I have to go boxing in an hour. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some good lunch, some healthy lunch.
Super Bowl goes. I'm at the crib of Puff. He got Kaepernick on the phone. He in a whole different mode. Angel Head, 2 a.m. for being whole. Just a
All right, so while I was cooking some delicious dinner, some salmon with some vegetables, gotta get your proteins in, I just got great news. We have about $30,000 in the pipeline for the next few weeks, which is okay, it's not bad. We made a lot in the weeks before. Let me actually double check that. Yeah, so here we go. Oh, exactly 30,000. So we got $30,000 in the pipeline. We actually just collected $12,000 of that, or we're about to collect $12,000 of that. I just got the message. Yeah, guys, what did I tell you? When I sit down on this chair and I have the view and I'm working, it is lights out. It's game over. My competition should be worried because then it's going down, right? You saw me close the rev share deal, then I have closed the $12,000 deal. When I go into that room, I'm a different human being. When I'm out here, I'm a different human being. All right, ready to go boxing? Let's punch these bags.
Super Bowl goes. I'm at the crib of Puff. He got Kaepernick on the phone.
Ooh, I just finished boxing, guys. I am, look at this, I'm all wet. That was intense, but I love it. I love it. It's kind of like business, all right? It's painful, but at the end, it's worth it. Back home, freshen up, finish a few things on the laptop, and then it's call it a day. I come home and I get greeted by this beautiful view, especially around this time. It's just wow. I'm truly grateful, so happy that I've been able to accomplish this, and honestly, anyone can do this. If you know me, you know I came from nothing special, not a crazy background, really from the ground up. Yeah, I'm so grateful. And even though this is amazing, and every time I step in, honestly, especially at this hour when I walk to this view, I'm like, oh my God, it's beautiful. Recently was in a villa, it was $16 million. I'll have some B-roll footage playing, and that place was, if you see, if the clips are playing right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That was a whole new level of wealth that I experienced, that it made me realize I'm nowhere near my potential. There's so much more room to grow. So I'm blessed and grateful. I'm gonna go freshen up. I'll talk to you later. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. I am done. I'm gonna turn this off. I've put myself together some nice little evening tea. I like to drink tea before I go to sleep. I'm gonna watch an episode on Netflix of one of my favorite shows, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Today was a good day, made a lot of money, woke up, went to the gym, then I wrote an email when I came back. Then what did we do next? We wrote a webinar deck for a client, then I hopped on 2 calls. Let me end this video with a beautiful view of the nighttime from the penthouse.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love.